Oh, what's up? We're live. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So today we're going to discuss chapter 2 of the 7 Steps of Growth, new book I wrote right here. It's chapter 2 is called Creating a Hunger for Growth, and just going to explain a little bit about the chapter. I just did this last night with chapter 1. I'm going to keep on doing it with the other chapters too as well. So let's just get right into it. Let's not make this too long. Let's make this a quick one. So we're discussing about creating a hunger for growth and what it takes to jumpstart that growth mindset. And it's really pretty simple. It's really just, it's starting. When it comes to growth, it's kind of like you got to start. And once you start, that little bit of success, that little bit of growth really starts to motivate you. It really starts to get to the point of, it becomes an addiction. I've always said that self-improvement is the greatest form of addiction. It really is. It's the greatest addiction that we could ever have. Let's get better and better, and eventually you can help other people. And that's the goal of all this too, right? So let's read a little bit from the 7 Steps of Growth. Let's see. Once you make a commitment to growth and develop a hunger for it, you will find that it becomes your sole priority. You will rush home to read a book or take a course instead of spending hours on Netflix or different avenues in social media, spectating on other people's accomplishments. A growth mindset is essential to success and learning because you become teachable instead of irrational when presented with ways to grow. The reasons why most people do not grow or wish to grow is solely because of their ego. It's very true, man. Ego is one of those things that just, it kills us. It goes, hey, I'm good. I don't need to grow. And I'll discuss more of that on the hierarchy of human development. Might be writing a book on that too as well, or maybe put it in a book. Probably be a little bit smaller topic on that. But yeah, ego is a growth killer. Get rid of it, man. Whenever you think you're too good enough, look in the mirror and say, I could be better though, you know? The sole reasons why most people do not grow or wish to grow solely because their ego, the thought process of believing you do not need to learn, will impede your path of becoming better in any area of your life. To learn to grow, you must admit 2 things to yourself. Number 1, you are incapable of being an expert in every area. However, number 2, you have the ability to grow in any area. And what that means is life's too short to be an expert in every single area in life, right? So I'm pretty good at writing. I like to write. I could be better, but I'm going to get better at it and write more books, etc. But I'm not an expert at, using power tools or using stuff around the house, as Gary Vee said. I'm not good at that type of stuff. I'm pretty bad at it, actually. But if I channel all my focus and my energy and get better at this, that's what's awesome about it. Money just fell out. I'll explain that in a second. $20. So you cannot become an expert in every single area. There's just too many topics. Life is so short that it confines to what your focus can be on. But you can become an expert in any area that you wish. If you focus on it and you take the power of your mental focus of becoming better and learning more and consistently growing, and making it a healthy obsession, you can grow in any area and you can become an expert in that area. And that's really what this is about, creating a hunger for growth. So I explain about the 3 things that I believe is to help create a hunger for growth. And once you start to create the hunger for growth, it just automatically comes up. It's just every single day you're like, man, what can I do to get better? So number 1, digest. Listen to audiobooks, podcasts, or talks on a certain subject you are learning on the way to work, at home, or at any current downtime you have. I don't listen to music. That's actually not true. I do listen to music. Like the last 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes on my way into work, I'll play something really like heavy to get me, psyched up to get into work, to increase my energy. But I have a 45 minute drive to work every single day, and I digest so much content. and I'm like, what can I learn today? It's honestly, it's a long commute, but it is one of the highlights of my day of digesting all that content. And so that's number one, digesting. Number two is accountability. Set a daily timer to read or study the topic for at least 10 minutes a day. My phone, I'm looking to get a new one actually today. It buzzes at me at 9 o'clock at night. It's like, did you read for 5 minutes today? I set it at for 5 minutes just because I've got a lot I'm doing right now. I'm doing this, I'm doing work, I'm doing a lot of different things. But it's that accountability of like, oh man, yeah, that's right, I got to read. And plus, that's another tip. If you make it something short and concise, if it's 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, we all have that amount of time. But until you get into that habit of believing that you do have that time, you can create that time. If you just make it really short and somebody goes up and they go, when you read for 5 minutes, make them read for 5 minutes, it creates that habit. So holding yourself accountable is to that. And then one of the most important things is reflection. Ask yourself in every situation, what am I learning from this? And take notes on the things you have learned or increase knowledge in. Man, that's a great thing to do at, let's say you go to work and you have a normal day at work. You just pick out certain scenarios and say, what could I learn from that scenario? So that is something, reflection, man, it really is one of the keys to growth, reflecting on what you have accomplished. Most people reflect when things go either good or when they go bad. It's hard to find a person who actually consistently does both every single day. And one of the keys to success is doing both every single day. And that's, okay, this worked out really well. How do I get that better? How do I improve upon that? How do I make explosive growth on that? Or this didn't work out, man. What happened? How do I make sure that never happens again? Reflection on both is one of the most compelling reasons why some people are successful and some people aren't successful. So that's it. Basic stuff, but profound stuff at the same time. So that is all in my new book, 7 Steps of Growth, available on Amazon. It's in paperback. It's booklet. It's nothing crazy. It's only 34 pages, but that's the jumpstart your journey on growth. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, guys, you have no idea how powerful you are. Thank you.